up, folks?
Hey
guys, how's it going?
Good.
Hey,
how you feeling,
Thanksgiving.
Grant?
Man, I've had a sore throat since Friday night. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, that's
Not
a
congested, coughing or sneezing or nothing. It's just a sore throat.
Huh. Got some cough drops for tonight? You're going to need them.
Got cough drops for sure.
All right, good. We need cough drops. How you doing, Mr. Stanley?
Here we go. I like it. I'm digging that. Digging the tunes. We're having a little bit of a rough day here. I'm not gonna lie. So we rescued a couple of kittens a couple weeks ago, and they were extremely small. And we lost one today, and it made for a really hard day. We got real attached. So having a rough day of it, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. That will make it a tough day. Who we got visiting us today? We got Pickle Outdoors in here. Christopher Vila. Christopher said he retired, but he's back now. Small Water Charters, good to see you. Wonder how it is in Florida. It's freaking cold here and wet.
Yeah, no kidding.
Danny Baker, good to see you, Danny.
Gentlemen.
Yeah, it was. So yesterday, for those who don't know, I still work for the Army as a civilian. I'm an instructor, and I train soldiers, and sometimes we go out to what's called Camp Bolus, which is our installation. It's our field site where we go out and do field stuff. And so, yeah, yesterday when this is in the hill country, so it was about 38 degrees and rainy all day. And I was out there from 6:30 in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon, and you want to talk about miserable. I was muddy and wet from head to toe.
If I'm in conditions like that, I don't care what I am doing. I don't care if it's work or play or whatever the case may be. If I am out there in conditions that are lower than 50 degrees, and I say that because it's probably lower than 60 degrees, but I'm out there in like 15 layers. I'm in waterproof gear on top of the 15 layers. It will take me 10 minutes to get undressed after a day like that.
Absolutely. And then unfortunately it all gets wet anyways. While Japan's in the house, hooked up in Backlash. How you doing, brother? Good to see you at one of our locals. Hunter Fox, good to see you.
Hunter Fox.
This is our 45th edition or episode. So for this year, 45 shows. That's pretty dang good. One a week. That means 45 weeks we've been rocking and rolling. How many weeks are in a year?
52. Yeah, so have we even, how many weeks are we into the year? Have we even missed one?
I don't know if we have. We might have taken a holiday here or there, but I don't know. I know that being said, we'll probably have a couple holidays coming up. But.
There are 6 weeks left in the year, which means
1 week.
We took 1 week. We took a week off.
Wow.
So that's for the record on this, all you guys in the chat, just so you know, John is an absolute slave driver. He's the reason why we never get any days off. Anytime somebody suggests like, hey, Thanksgiving week, we could spend some time with our families. John's like, no, that's my week. It's Thanksgiving. I'm going live. He brings the army out to the live stream. I'm not even kidding.
Lies and fabrications. Yeah, so this is the Thanksgiving edition. So besides the normal hunting and fishing and all that we want to talk about, folks want to talk about things that they're actually been, good to see it, that they're thankful for this year or at any time, right? Things you're thankful for. And maybe we'll even get to talking a little bit about what's on the dinner table come Thanksgiving and what are the things you love and what are the things you just don't need on the table when you're doing Thanksgiving. Because we all got some of those things going on. And me and Audrey found a new drink. And of course, we found it on TikTok.
I like the sound of this.
But listen to this. Okay, it's a whiskey. Okay, but it's Doughboy, I believe is the manufacturer, and it's cookie dough whiskey. And yes, it tastes like cookie dough. And then you take cream soda and mix it with the cookie dough whiskey. Oh my God. First, this is the only whiskey Audrey will drink. She doesn't like whiskey. We had a bottle last us 2 days. That was it. So now we've got 2 bottles. Well, we've got about a bottle and a half because we've already hit one of the
These
bottles.
weekdays.
Cookie dough whiskey. I'm telling you, if you're into trying new stuff, try
That
it.
is not. I'm into trying new stuff, and I like a good scotch. That is not the direction I'd have gone on. I'm going to have to try it now. I don't like stuff like that, but
Right.
I've got to try everything once.
Do it. Do it.
Rachel and I are getting into scotch, so I'll let her know about that, and we'll see what we can do.
I'm not a big sweets drink person myself, but man, I don't know. There's just something about it where it is really good.
Right, Ben? That's what I'm saying. Pull that comment up, dude. That's not even...
It's not, man. Come on. Expand your horizons, all right? You got to be accepting of more variants, right? Getting ready for Thanksgiving in the Virginia Islands. Matter of fact, let me put that one up on the screen.
Yes.
Throwing spear gear. Oh, he's rubbing that. Here you go. Hey, Stanley, you like the spearfish? Here's one for you.
Yeah, talking about like rubbing that, like kind of twisting that.
That's a good one. That sounds like a blast, man. Good luck.
I want to see video on that, Danny. I'm not even kidding. You don't get to mess around on this. I want video.
If you come back with pictures of grouper or whatever you speared, you need to go on to the website, right, Stanley?
Yes.
Compete for the photo of the week, and I'm voting for you. If it's coming from the Virginia Islands and you speared it, I'm voting for it.
He's won it before. He knows how to do his thing. So he knows how to get in there and do it. And I'm going to double down on this, Danny. If I don't get some good pictures on this, I'm going to make some up, and you are not going to enjoy the pictures that I make. I'm gonna have some fun editing your face into pictures you do not want to be edited into. Send some good ones.
Monica's in the house. Small Orchard. What's next? Tutti Frutti Tequila. That's about the only thing that makes tequila worth drinking. I mean, I'll drink shots once in a while.
I'm not a tequila fan either. We do mezcal.
I am not a tequila. Everybody's like, "Oh, this is the best tequila. You got to try this one." No, it's no good. Oh, this one, when it's frozen, it's great. No, it's no good.
When it's frozen, yeah.
No thank you. I mean, I'll do tequila shots if somebody wants to do them just because, but it's not my first choice.
I don't mind a good tequila. I don't mind. When we're down in Mexico, I've had some good ones. But, man, I'm not going to lie. I do prefer mezcal all day long.
I have not found a good one.
Yeah, I like
they say you just sip and they taste good, and no, I ain't never found that. And I've tried a lot of them. Grant, you a tequila drinker?
I can drink some mezcal. I mean, I'll drink Jose Cuervo if somebody else is buying it. I don't want to buy it.
Yeah, that's
1800 silver. It's not bad.
Sure, anything.
I'm not even. Yeah, I have a hard time with that. Like, if I'm doing tequila, I want the high end stuff. I do not want Jose.
We're gonna have to get you a big bottle of Jose just to rub it in there.
I've had some bad nights on that, and I'm not so bad. It's an Orchard thing or something. I'm not so bad, but like what really ruined tequila for me was Peter drinking it.
Peter.
That's my brother. For anyone who doesn't know, he's bad.
Hashtag more Peter. Hashtag no tequila for Peter.
Yeah. Actually, you're gonna be seeing a little bit of him as soon as we're done here. We're gonna be going to my parents' house. They just showed up for the week. So I'm doing this live stream, and then we are headed that way, and we're going to go experience a little bit more Peter.
Monica's getting ready for tacos. Nice.
Doing it right.
Taco Tuesday. Nothing wrong with that. Danny's going to be rum dum for 5 days while he's down there. I love that. Jose is better than Pepe Lopez. I'll take your word for it.
You're not setting the bar very high on that.
I do not know what Pepe Lopez. Boom! Oh my God!
I had a beer down in Mexico one time. It was called Bien Noche. It was not. Hey, Monica, cheers!
Cheers! That's funny, Monica. You have that in common with my wife.
Dilly.
She gets full of some tequila and she can lose her mind. So she likes to trim back the amount of tequila, and she does like good tequila. She doesn't like cheap tequila.
Pickle and small water. You guys talk about eggnog, so yeah, that's one of those things that my family handed down. They have like a recipe they do for eggnog. My dad makes it every year, and he cannot make enough. Like I'm not a big fruity, not that it's fruity, but I'm not a big, like girly drink kind of person. But I will go to town on some eggnog.
Is it just regular eggnog, or is it alcohol infused eggnog?
No, that's the real thing. Anything if it's not like actual like eggnog, like which is made using like whiskey, then not happening.
Okay. If you want to drink less, drink better.
Hey, I'll subscribe to that.
I like that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I like that. All right, so we got to talking about drinking. Pickle says a once a year thing.
Yeah, nice.
Yep. There's certain things that you can drink certain times of the year. I'm not a real wine drinker. I don't like wine. Wine tastes nasty. When I was young and I wanted to get my buzz on, Mad Dog 2020 was around.
Everybody done the MDs.
Share of that. But in Germany, right, especially at Christmas time, first of all, it's cold as hell if you're in Germany, and snow, and they have these awesome Christmas markets over there. Maybe you haven't traveled to Germany and get the chance to. That's the time of year to go, even though traveling in the winter's rough. It's like, I don't know, it's like nothing you ever seen before, the Christmas market. But one of the things they do, they'll be walking around and they'll have this warm wine called Glühwein. And you just walk around sipping that to help keep you warm and do Christmas shopping. And look, man, that stuff was delicious. But I think any other day of the year, I would think it's horrible. But it fit the situation perfect.
I am a huge proponent. I'm a big fan and subscriber to the notion that like every drink has its occasion and its time. I don't like light beer. I do not like Coors Light, Miller Lite, especially the Budweiser products. I'm just not a fan of. However, if I am out on a boat, now we don't do much drinking out on the boat. We put in solid labor. But when you're headed home, we'll have a beer. And man, a Miller Lite on the way home after a solid day when it's hot out, like I'll drink that and I'm not even a fan, but that's like a good occasion for it. In the wintertime, like right now when it's cold, man, I want a solid Guinness. I want something to chew on. Wine is the same way for me. That's like I'm not a guy who goes around ordering wine at the, anywhere that I go. But if we're having a fun night, date night kind of a thing or whatever, wine, there's an occasion for that.
Yeah.
I think the only time I've drank wine, I could say, is at a winery or a wedding.
Yeah, there you go. I'm good with that.
That's the time to drink it.
Other than that, I haven't had much wine.
You made your own chestnut liquor?
And he's giving us on the Discord server while Japan is giving us, like, he's keeping track of like all this stuff that he's making. He's got all these pictures. I'm not able to include all of it, but it's a pretty cool little process. He's going through the whole thing, showing everybody what he's making. Pretty cool. Pickle Outdoors. So he says, tell me you didn't drink boxed wine. Let me just say that, like I said, everything has its occasion, and I believe that boxed wine on the curb when you're having to sleep out on a sidewalk or something has its place.
Right. It's just like, for me, light beer, I usually drink light beer because if I'm drinking beer, I want to have several. And if you have the stouts and all that, they just fill you up so much, you ain't got room to drink enough.
This conversation is stirring Rachel. I don't think you can hear her in the background. She's bottle feeding the other kitten right now. That thing will never not be in somebody's hands for the rest of its life now. But yeah, she's got all kinds of things to say about this conversation. We're gonna have to pull her on for it one day.
We're gonna have to pull that. Let's see. We're gonna change the music for Monica and see what she thinks. What else we got down here?
I love my pickle. I love my motor oil, dude. I like Guinness. I like.
I don't.
Oh, especially this time of year when it's cold. All those stouts, Young's, the double chocolate stout's amazing.
Not a thick beer fan. Just not a thick beer fan myself.
I've never tried any of those.
Old Chub, 1050, Dragon's Milk. Like those are beers that you have to like break them off. chew on them. Imperial Stout. Now we're talking. That's a good one. Goose Island Bourbon County Stouts. No more than 3 or more cents. Yeah, I hear you on that. I hear you. Moderation these days,
Danny likes the
especially.
idea about sleeping on the curb for the box one. Look, used to drink Mad Dog 2020 back in the day. I ain't above box one.
Mickey's. Anybody do the holy hand grenades?
Mickey's large, big mouth, right? Mickey's big mouth.
Yeah, them little green bottles with the wide mouth.
Yep. All right, so
You didn't do that, Grant?
I've never had a Mickey's.
oh, really?
You're not missing out on
I've never had
anything.
one.
They're gross.
I've drank things in other countries that I don't really know what all it was. I know it was alcohol.
Yeah. I had a, I need to do this for a podcast, but I'll tell you the story and I'll try to make it quick. So I get migraines every now and then. I was down in Mexico and I got a migraine in a restaurant right next to a pharmacia. So I went into the pharmacia and I'm like, hey, I'm having a migraine. Like, my Spanish is broken. So I'm like, bad head, real bad head. I need something for that. And they had me aspirin. I'm like, no, real bad head. It's bad. And he, yeah, yo sabe. So he goes back and he gets me this little container that's got one pill in it. It's $15 in Mexico for one pill. And I don't know what it says, but it's got 2 pictures on it. One is a lightning bolt hitting your head, and the other one is a pregnant lady with like the circle and line through it. No pregnant ladies. $15. And so I took that pill, and like 5 minutes later, down in Mexico, 5 minutes later, it was like nothing had ever happened. It was the most amazing migraine experience I've ever had in my life. I've never had a migraine go away after taking a pill in my life. Best $15 I ever spent in my life. 5 minutes after that, I was puking my guts up on the curb.
Oh,
But the migraine did not come back.
no, that's a trade-off, huh?
I'll take it.
Take the puking over the migraine.
Yep. Migraines are the worst. Only you're pregnant now?
Janet, how you doing, Janet?
Hey,
Good
Janet.
see you. So, I want to start with you, Mr. Grant McIntosh. What is your favorite thing on the table at Thanksgiving?
Most favorite thing for Thanksgiving. Well, it used to be the homemade rolls back when the Mama Ruth used to make rolls. Now it's got to be, I'm going to go with some ham.
Ham. All right.
Interesting choice.
Yeah.
All right. What, Mr. Grant or Mr. Stanley Orchard, what is your one favorite thing on the table?
That's a tough question. Because every year there's something different and unique, and there's always going to be like a bottle of scotch or something that pops up. It's like, oh, that thing is in contention right there. However,
Food-wise.
now see historically, so Rachel makes she does like mashed potatoes, but she does them with squash, and it's amazing. It's wonderful. That is like probably my all-time favorite thing. I could eat more of that than anything else on the table. That having said, in a competition on this, the last couple of years, I've been working on brining turkey and spatchcock, and I've been trying to like cook them, smoke them better. I'm trying to like make a better turkey experiencing. A couple of friends encouraged me to do that. We've been having some fun with it for about 5 years now. I'm not there yet, but man, the last couple of times I did that, it came out really, really good. So I'm like, I'm kind of leaning in the direction where that turkey, a well-prepared turkey, is number one. Are you bringing them up? Okay, so. Like this is the kitten we've got now. This is sausage.
Sausage.
Oh, it's probably yeah. So I named them Pancake and Sausage because I didn't want them to last. They were named after breakfast foods or what happens after they get hit by a car. I didn't put a lot of thought into that and realize how attached everybody would get. He is a wise little man or woman. I don't know if it's a he or she yet. But so
Little bitty one.
yeah, they're tiny. We've been bottle feeding them. I had to chisel out. They were under the foundation at the high school, and they'd been down there for like 3 days. Nobody could get them out. They had a crack that was like this big. They're breathing out of it. I don't know how they got down there. All the kids in the high school, nobody could get them out for 3 days. So finally, they told me about it, and I was mad. I got back from fishing. I was picking them up, and they were like, "We got to get the kittens. We got to get the kittens." all right, fine. We're going to get the kitten. So I go down there and I grabbed a rock, and with a rock, I dug out a 2x4 foot section of dirt around the foundation and then chiseled out that damn foundation and pulled that thing out to get him out of there.
Wow.
Bleeding hands by the time it was all said and done. So, we were a little committed to him.
All right. See, my favorite thing on the table is...
Man, yeah, I went the wrong direction on that. I'm sorry.
Hands down, Audrey makes a sausage dressing, right? So it's dressing. Some people call it stuffing. To me, if you're stuffing it in the turkey, it's stuffing. If you're cooking it in a pan on its own, it's dressing. But she has one with a sage sausage mixed into it. And I cannot get that with some gravy on top. I cannot get enough of that. Well, of course, I love my turkey, but I'll pass everything else up and get second for that. So that's my favorite. We do ham once in a while, but typically we're doing ham. We still do turkey. We have turkey and ham because Ashley, my youngest, who's here in San Antonio, so she still comes Thanksgiving, demands that we have turkey. So if me and Audrey want some ham, then we'll do a small turkey and a small ham. And we do a small turkey anyway. This year, I think it's 12 pounds because it's just weird.
Yeah. Well, Monica, we have mashed taters 3-4 nights a week. So
yeah, same here. Probably not that much, but we would very easily have it 4 times a week.
And so for mashed potatoes, she makes what's called twice baked potatoes. Y'all heard that? But it's mashed potato, twice baked potatoes, with all the stuff in it. And I think that's my daughter. That's Ashley's favorite, and it's probably a close second to the dressing that I like. Yeah, Monica's right. I prefer dark meat too. Me and my youngest get leg or thigh, and my wife loves the white meat, so it works out.
Oh yeah, we're kind of similar on that. Like I like dark meat, but Savannah likes light. Rachel likes dark, but she doesn't really. I eat a lot of food. She doesn't compete with me, so I never noticed.
Yeah, I guess we call it stuffing and dressing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Rachel, you call it stuffing or dressing?
Well, my family calls it dressing. I call it stuffing.
I call it stuffing. Her family calls it dressing, but she calls it stuffing.
Well, are you stuffing the turkey with it?
We do, but I mean, we make so much of it. There's like 2 pans that are not, and then you know what we can fit in the turkey. So it's kind of like half and half, but we still just call it stuffing.
I guess that's acceptable. But yeah, just like Ben said, you don't stuff the bird anymore. We don't.
It doesn't get the
so we call it dressing.
I don't know what you just said, Monica, but
Eats taters from a box.
I like the cut of your jib.
Eats taters from a box.
Oh, she's saying Mark J. Larson eats taters from the box.
When we were kids, when we were young, we did, but I haven't had
got
taters
you.
from a box in a long time.
Where's he at? Is he around tonight? I was wondering if that worked.
I haven't seen Mark yet. Pickle says beer can turkey. I've done beer can chicken. I've never done beer can turkey.
Oh, we do beer. Beer battered like fish fry batter.
Well,
Really good.
I
I mean, come on, beer
alcohol,
goes
yeah.
good with it.
So red potatoes or white potatoes?
Typically white potatoes.
Red.
Or yellow potatoes.
Now,
Maybe.
like we change it up, and the yellow ones are really good too.
Right.
But
We do
yeah,
red.
my family doesn't like
reds. Are
russets.
usually cut up and roasted. We do oven potatoes when we do
Uh-huh.
red. Mashed potatoes is usually the yellow potatoes. For us.
Yeah, we mainly do reds for mashed potatoes. We did buy some whites this weekend because the reds are $5.99 for 5 pounds.
Yeah,
This
we
time of
avoided
year-
russets for years, and the price is just like, got to do it.
All right. Leave skin on or peel them?
either.
Okay, I leave them on. I like it.
I'm
My
either.
family fights me about it every single time I do that. It's an ongoing argument in this household that you can hear in the background.
I'll eat them either way, so it's up to my wife. And then my daughter, I'm pretty sure she don't like any skin. So when she's having dinner with us, there's no skin. No pit.
The skin is better on like red and yellows than it is russets. The skin on russets ain't great.
Oh yeah.
I still leave it on though.
Unless you're making a big baked potato out of a russet, then salt it real good, throw it in the oven, and get it crisped up and salt.
And that skin, you know what works on that too? What works real well is you give it a little light coating of oil and put some like seasoned salt, some like that you know, whatever, some seasoning like that. Man, you can really like make it good.
We just put salt on it, but you put whatever you want. Main taters sometime, huh? Russets,
Game on.
Ooh, russets.
I have to say, like, you guys don't know this, you don't realize this, but this is a conversation that we have behind your back. So we're collecting pieces all over the nation of places that we're going to end up visiting. We're all going to go like fishing and like go do this whole thing all over the place. And I like that we've got Maine on the tour.
Oh yeah. You know, I got a daughter now up in Connecticut, so I got a reason to head that way.
My brother's up in Vermont. The tour is growing, man. That's
part of the country I've never really been to. As far as I've been north is, I guess, Baltimore.
Is that farther north than Michigan?
No, I'm talking about in the Northeast.
I don't know anything. The farthest east and north I've been is Michigan, so.
No. When you say Northeast, you're talking about that whole Pennsylvania up through Maine. That area is the north. Michigan's central, north central.
It's all England to me. I don't know anything.
It is all New England up there. You're right.
Yeah.
But Michigan's not.
What's up, Nick?
Nick's in the house.
What's up, Nick?
Cool. All right. Let's reverse that last question we had. Grant, what's the one thing that's on the traditional Thanksgiving dinner table that you don't want to eat?
I like this one.
Man, I'll eat anything. Well, okay. When we go to my sister-in-law's, macaroni and cheese is like my least favorite thing, but I'll eat it because I eat it like twice a year. So I'll go with mac and cheese. I'm not a noodles person.
You don't like mac and cheese, huh?
Yeah, I didn't expect to hear that one.
I've never met anybody that doesn't like mac and cheese. You're a first.
I mean, it's the most like inoffensive thing on the table.
I'll eat it, but I would not pick macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
It's not. Hey, no. That's not like. That's not unfair. We've all like eaten worms or jellyfish or we're dudes. Like we're okay eating things. That doesn't say anything.
Yeah, I'll eat it, but if you give me a choice of other sides, I'm not picking mac and cheese.
Yeah, that's a good way to put the question. If your plate, you only got so much room on your plate, what's the thing you're going to leave
going on?
Plate?
Yeah.
Mac and cheese for you. Same question to you, Stanley.
Oh, okay. So always, my entire life, it was the cranberry stuff. Now, Rachel makes it homemade, and I love it. I love the homemade one. That's you making that, right? The cranberry? Okay, so yeah, she's making it, so I like that. Now, that having been said, I'm going to be open and honest about this, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but we're being honest here. Like those desserts that have like fruit and stuff in them, and like marshmallows, or like, I don't even know what that's called. Ambrosia. There's a couple of them. It's not just ambrosia. There's a couple of them. I'm sorry. I just have the hardest time with those. And it's nothing against them. It's good. I've eaten it. It's fine. If it's on the plate, I'm good with it. But man, like I am really weird about fruit. I don't want it in stuff. I don't want it in a pie. I don't want it in a salad. I just, if I'm going to eat an apple, I want the apple. I don't even want it out of the grocery store. I want to pick it off the tree myself. I'm kind of weird about fruit.
You are kind of weird about fruit, apparently. All right, for me, as you can tell from my fine physique, right, I'm not really negative to food. There aren't many foods that I'm not going to eat, right? But if my plate's getting full and I got to make a choice between some of the things on the table, it's going to be this thing I probably haven't eaten in a while, except for cranberry sauce. Now, I don't dislike cranberry sauce. I like everything else better. So I want to be able to fit more of my other stuff. Now, you brought it up, the homemade cranberry sauce versus the canned Jell-O stuff. Well, here's the rub in that. My wife makes a really good homemade cranberry sauce. My daughter does not like homemade cranberry
I
sauce.
thought you were going to say my daughter does not.
My daughter only likes that stuff in a can. So for Thanksgiving, we get the canned cranberry sauce. So cranberry sauce is the one thing on the table that I'll leave off of my plate. Now,
that's the one I don't like. Yeah.
Cranberry sauce, marshmallow
the canned one.
No, he picks the marshmallows up.
Candied yams, it depends on if they're canned. Candied yams that you just heat up, those are nasty. But I know my mom used to make one with the marshmallow candied yams that were delicious. And maybe it's because I was young and loved sweets better then, but
it's not high on my list. But yeah, I'm good with that one. But it is lower on the it's lower on the old totem pole.
All right, everybody gets the green bean casserole with the crunchy onion stuff on the top.
Yes.
And that's
absolutely
you need that one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. String bean. I can easily go without string bean casserole. Monica just said it.
Yeah.
We all three on the panel like it. So
yeah.
So we agree with Mark. He's right.
So he's sitting there with his string bean casserole and his boxed mashed potatoes and just going to town. What kind of beer? What kind of beer is he drinking?
Boxed mashed potatoes.
Boxed wine?
Some Keystone Light.
He's going full Keystone.
Awesome.
Yeah. And
poor guy's not here to defend himself.
Yeah.
Saying you might like sweet potatoes made by somebody else a different way, just like anything else. The green bean casserole.
Yeah. That's the thing. Most of us fish. And people that, I hate fish. They ate it one time, a certain type of fish made a certain way, and it wasn't any good. So now they just assume I don't like all fish. It's the same way with some of these foods.
Keystone, you called
cheap, watery Keystone Light.
He's a simple man.
All right, go ahead, Stan.
Oh, I was just going to make a comment about my Keystone experience. I had a buddy that loved Keystone, and I had a case of it one time when I was much younger, and I dropped it off in the front yard and just left it there. I was like, screw this, I'm not drinking it, whatever. The grass grew up around it, and then it got mowed around, and it was still this pile of Keystone sitting in the front yard. So later, one night, my friend came over. He's like, it's still good. So we drank it, and it did not change the flavor at all.
I'll be honest. We drank. Keystone is made by Coors Light or Coors, but we drank Keystone back in the day. But the main reason was it was cheap, right? When we were young, new to the Army, privates don't have no money. Keystone was an easy buy.
And look at your other cheap options. Is that for down here. You have Pearl, you have Lone Star, which I will say great things about Lone Star everywhere in the world except in Texas. If I'm in Texas, I get to pull the Texas card and say that stuff sucks. I don't want to have anything to do with it.
I'll drink it. And beer always tastes better if someone else is paying for it too.
Oh, Lone Star, I can't do it. That stuff is so rough. I'll drink the hell out of it outside of Texas, but in Texas, Shiner.
What is Cold Stag?
Yeah, that's another one. That's another one.
Is that a beer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, people says private still drink cheap beer. That's right.
Got to.
All right. So, what is there something that you have on your dinner table for Thanksgiving that isn't traditional, something that you don't see other people making for Thanksgiving?
Fish.
Is yours still traditional, Grant, or is there something you guys make for Thanksgiving that most people don't?
I think we're pretty traditional.
Yeah, we actually keep it kind of traditional. We might have some fish out there, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really traditional. I think we're pretty dang traditional too. The rolls, the gravy, the mashed taters, stuffing or dressing, the turkey or ham sometimes. So we're pretty traditional too when it comes to. Now, my family in New Mexico usually does Mexican food for Thanksgiving, and some of my family, I think, for Christmas does seafood. So that's a little unique.
We implement a little bit of that down here, South Texas. We have tamales.
But that's the time of year to get your tamales. That's absolutely true.
That's awesome.
Weed brownies. Surprise!
I like that he's just like right out there. It's like, yep, that's what we do.
Yeah. Eat your turkey, eat the brownie, and just pass out.
Right? I mean, you're going to do it anyway. It's just kind of like the natural progression of things. 2023 now. I mean, it's,
Almost. And we also spend a traditional day. So, well, for the most part, football, right? I watch football. Audrey's Detroit Lions are doing okay this year. They've won 3 in a row. So they're playing first on Thursday. So we'll get to see that game. And then typically after that is about the same time the dog show starts. You guys know that every year on Thanksgiving. And so that's when I have to fight with Audrey and Ashley because they get bored with football after the first game. And they want to see the dog show. So I have to fight over that. Oh, and the parade. Of course, there's always a parade.
Yeah. We do the football game, but we typically... I'm the only one in my family that really kind of likes football. I was the sports guy. The rest of my family wasn't really too into sports. We watch it, but we're not invested in the game. It's playing while we're like all passed out after having eaten, and we're probably going to end up. We typically go out in the backyard and go like shoot at rabbits or something, just for fun that night. See if we can't put some meat in the box.
Monica, that is odd for Thanksgiving. You can go ahead and claim that as odd for tortellini. Pardon me. I was reading tortilla. I'm like, tortilla salad with bacon and broccoli and tomato. Tortellini. Okay. Cold tortellini. Okay, that's not. We don't have anything like that on the table, but that doesn't sound that too far off.
Yeah, actually, Monica, it's funny you say that. My wife has Rachel has a salad kind of similar like that. That's like, it's really good. I like it. I don't know if she does it for Thanksgiving, but she makes it for other occasions. It's really good.
So you don't. So let me get. This is Stanley. What is that stuff? And maybe somebody's already said, where it's like marshmallow cream with grapes and fruit and all that in it, and it's like a fruit salad with. What is that?
I think that's ambrosia. Is what it's called. That's
that the ambrosia. Okay. Well, I've had that. It's okay, but yeah, it's one of those things. It wouldn't fit on my plate, so I probably wouldn't.
So, I do need to say a disclaimer on that. My sister-in-law makes that like these days. That she's making it, and it is way better than what I had prior to when my sister-in-law was around. So, Amber, if you're watching, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings on that comment. I apologize. That's not the direction I was going with that. I'm not a fan of ambrosia, but yours is better than the stuff I had prior.
Ben, I have not had a tamale making party just because there is nobody in my family that knows how to make tamales. So, you want to make some Polish sausage, you want to make some other foods, and I love tamales. I'll eat the heck out of some tamales, but I've never been involved in making tamales.
My family celebrates everything, and like we have a long list of things to party about, and tamales. Tamaleton is on that list. We just haven't gotten to it yet. We're still celebrating other things. We're getting there.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I like tamales.
Can't go wrong with tamales.
Musical group Ambrosia.
Monica, I listen to a lot of music. My family likes a lot of different musics. We haven't gotten to Ambrosia yet. We'll get there, but we're enjoying and celebrating other music. That's going to be my excuse for like everything for like next week.
So I'm not seeing a lot of people in the chat saying anything strange that they have on the table. So really, I guess we're all pretty
Hey, Chris.
when it comes to Thanksgiving. No, I'm not sure.
I'd say it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, the masa and all. Yeah, that is a lot.
Especially if you're doing all that from scratch. Like,
Yeah.
I've never done
I
it.
would
Like,
think
I make
that's
pretty
one
good
way to do
enchiladas,
it.
but
I mean, how else do you do it? You gotta make the masa, and then you gotta lay it in the husk, and then
in
you
the
gotta
husks
put
and
the
yeah.
filling in there, and yeah, that's a lot of work. And then I think you steam it. I don't think you throw it in the oven. I think they're steamed, right?
You can steam them. You can also, what is it? There's two different ways of cooking those: steaming them and do you fry it? You don't fry them. We used to do it at the store I was at. I don't remember now because I think we steamed them, but I don't remember what the other option was. There's two ways we could do it.
Well, Japan likes deer burritos. I like any kind of burrito. Just about.
Yeah, same here.
I am a fan.
A burrito is just a doubled over taco, and I'm all about it.
Yeah, and it's like, what do we got left over? Throw it in a tortilla, and it's a burrito, and eat it.
Right?
Put some cheese on it.
Christopher Vila made it back.
All right, good.
Yeah, we got living in Minnesota back. How you doing there, man?
Yeah,
Ice fishing already.
Wow.
Too early
Really?
for that, man. And
That's
Kelly over at
great.
Blue Collar Fishing. I was talking to him yesterday, and he was crying about how they had ice up in Pennsylvania. I don't know the first thing about what this whole ice thing is, but it seems to me like it's a little early in the season for that.
What is this strange hard water?
Mm-hmm.
This is the kind of ice that we have when we go ice fishing.
Yeah, well said. That needs to be a meme. She
Burritos
steams
are
them.
standing straight up like a skyscraper.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
Living in Minnesota, it's got freaking cold then if it's iced over already.
Hey, I tell you what, I do not mean to change the topic of conversation here. However, it is about that time. We need to take a look at some pictures.
Let's
You're
do
good with
it.
it. Because we got some good ones this week. Hey, everybody says they all give your condolences for Pancake. Savvy's over here. She's getting ready to go see her cousins and everybody. She's having a hard day. So, let me bring this up here. Oh, I know, baby. It was a long one. So, first up over here, we've got everybody doing their hunting stuff.
Holy smokes.
Along with a couple of new boots. We got Moneybag Yo and AKA Red, along with Pickle. I got you on there. We got some great bucks on there.
Absolutely. First buck of the North Carolina season. Wow.
Yeah, that was the first one. And then what's it? AKA Red, that was his first buck also. Pickle's just been tearing it up. He had like 1,000 pictures in there. Next up, we got our freshwater guys. And I'm pretty impressed with this. Like, everybody's still hauling. We got Nick's got himself a bass. We got some trout in there, perch, crappie, you name it. People are getting fish. And I had to throw in MXD's because he just made that and decided just to post that. And I was like, you know what? Somebody who takes the time to make their rod holder and put a beer holder on it. I'm like, kudos. Props on that, sir.
They got some priorities. Huh. I like all of those. Now here's some outdoor ones here, huh?
Outdoor photos, because we had this cold front, this storm blow through. Everybody's been dealing with it. We've all been talking about it. We're all experiencing it, and I'm assuming that we're all kind of like enjoying it just a little bit, even if we don't admit it. No, I am. I kind of am too now, but I'll admit I enjoyed the first day or two. And we've got, obviously a lot of snow pics, so we had to throw them in. They had to get their own like little section here of just snow pics.
Yeah. Updog looks mad.
A lot of snow.
A couple more. Pickle, he's got some, he did a post-hunt crock-pot supper. And then Kevlin has, I'm not sure how to say his name, but he grilled up some goose. While Japan, as usual, is always posting like the most gorgeous hiking pictures ever.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And the food looks good.
Yeah. I expected there to be more food pictures being posted. I'm hoping we see a lot more of that this week.
Get some Thanksgiving food pictures posted.
Get some good ones. Saltwater guys, we got a few of them. Darkstorm is one of our new guys over there. He is out of, I believe, Pakistan. Got himself some cuttlefish, and I don't know what that fish is. I wish he was joining us. He doesn't get to defend himself, so I'm going to call it a Jack Crabell. And then we got Dead Squirrel, Franzis, and Yonko Dragonite with all kinds of catches across the board.
Yeah, there are a lot of interesting fish in there.
That squid up there?
Yeah, cuttlefish, kind of like a squid.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're a little different, and to be honest with you, I have no idea what the difference is.
Yeah, that other fish he's holding, that ain't from around here.
No, he does saltwater up in, I want to say Pakistan. I don't remember the name. I don't remember exactly because he posted that about a week ago.
Yeah, I don't recognize that.
But I thought it was a gorgeous pic, and he was pretty excited about it.
Yeah.
Big fish.
I mean, he is
whatever it is, it's awesome.
He is long arming it a little bit, but it's still a big fish.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna let that slide. You called it on that. Good eye. He's also he's not here to defend himself. He's tiny. He's a little bitty guy. So if you were here, you could defend yourself, but you're not. So we're gonna go ahead and run with that. You're a tiny guy, and if you're a tiny guy, you get to hold it out with the Barbie doll hands.
Okay. Saying cuttlefish has a bone and squid doesn't.
Oh wow, really? Who came up with that? I've never heard that. Dude, man, learn something new every day. I had no idea.
Danny's asking if that's a dogtooth. I don't know if it is, Danny. Dogtooth tuna still has the tuna head. And the way that one, the lower jaw seems to protrude out. I don't know.
Yeah, that looks like something out of like one of the cartoon fish you'd see in like The Little Mermaid or something. I have no idea. No, this fish we're looking at. We're not talking about the cuttlefish. We're talking about a different guy. Rachel gets animated about cuttlefish. So this is it. Just so anybody who missed it last week, SV was our photographer of the week, and that is the photo that is the current photographer of the week. Now it is time for everybody. We need to know your opinion. Who is the winner of this week's photographer of the week? Those are your three options. We have AKA Red with that big old buck. We have Kix H with the is it steelhead or a rainbow trout? I'm not sure. And then Wild Japan with a gorgeous shot over in Japan.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm going for if I'm going just for the beauty of the image. Oops, sorry about all that noise, people.
I'm writing this down as you guys are doing it. So get in your votes while I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Is that Janet?
Yeah, I've got to figure out how to post pictures in Discord. I went in there over the weekend and I couldn't figure it out.
I'm with you.
Oh, come on, guys. We'll get you there.
We're not young and hip like you, Stanley.
I appreciate that. I have an excellent staff of guys who run this thing. I don't have to do hardly anything at all. Actually, I want to give them a shout out. Kai, OK Fishing. He was in the chat here for a minute ago, but he's been really busy. He's doing sports and stuff. He plays hockey. Kai is an amazing. He's going to be a very successful human being. A lot of the success of that server is due to him. We have our moderators, Dark Soldier and Zorpan. Those guys are killing it. And then we have an admin, Noti. Those guys are the reason this thing is successful. It has absolutely nothing to do with me.
Ben says drag and drop, Grant. Just drag and drop.
On my phone.
All right. Voting is, I don't know. It looks pretty close between A and C there.
All right. Right now, the tally is we've got 5 votes for Wild Japan, 4 for AKA Red, and 2 for Kix. So right now it is Wild Japan. Yeah, Pickle does. He just goes in and he just spams the Discord with as many pictures as he can physically fit into there. I love that he does that. They're all good pictures, so I got no complaints. But he does. Him and Sunfish King is actually notorious for just dumping every picture of every fish he's ever caught in his life. Hey, Kai, man, nah, I appreciate it, dude. I get to be a figurehead, and that's cool. But you guys are awesome. You guys are the reason it is what it is. Thank you for what you guys do.
Yes, thank you, guys. Christopher, have a good night.
Good night, Christopher.
Yeah, night, man.
Thank you.
Get that house done.
Have a good Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, shoot. I completely forgot. Yeah, Chris, there's a couple of guys. I don't even remember who all. Some people like emailed me photos and stuff like that. I apologize. Because of everything going on today, it completely slipped my mind. I didn't get emails and stuff like that into the photographs on this. My apologies. This was kind of rough dealing with it.
Next week.
Little distraught. Yeah. I'll get back to everybody with it on next week. So it looks like on that note, guys, our winner for this week and new champion, our new photographer of the week for Thanksgiving week, Wild Japan with another gorgeous shot.
Yeah, the colors in that are pretty spectacular. Yeah, Ben, when you start talking about Discord mobile app and all that, you lost me. I got Discord on the computer, but when I get in there, I just see an old forum that we used to
you
use
are on
2 years
community
ago.
forums. I've seen you on forums. It's the exact same thing. It's just an app, not forums.
Yeah, it's just really, I don't know. It's just
scary. And
it's like, it reminds me of forums back 20 years ago where they had a whole bunch of clunky stuff all over here.
There's a little bit of that going on. Yeah, you're not wrong
figuring
about
out
that.
where you go to do anything because there's so many different things to click on.
So all the hashtags, like it has hashtag photo, but it's locked. So
I probably need to give you a permission on that or something like that.
Stanley kicked you out.
Right? Inactivity. I'll double check that. I'll see what I got to do to get you all squared away. The hashtag photo thing takes you to like a thread. That's an area where you would post the picture. And then from there you should just, it shouldn't be too hard to just like post one.
I'll probably go in there and post a picture this weekend.
Yeah, just practice with it.
Just to prove I can do it.
all right, I figured it out.
You're going to have to put you got all these sub forums in there. I'm going to have to put a boat one.
We have a boat one. I got a boat one.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
My bad.
So I figured it out. I just posted a picture of the buck that I helped the buddy cape out Friday night.
Nice. I did see that. That was a good one. Congratulations, Wild Japan.
Yes.
Yeah. Keep them coming, man. All of you guys. So like we have, this is a contest and we have to have a winner and all of that stuff. And actually the winners also, just FYI, get access to a special section of the server that not everybody is given the privilege of accessing. So, keep those photos coming. If you haven't won yet, don't worry about that. You will. Just keep trying. Keep going out there and fishing. That's going to be the real win. We recognize that. We see it. And for those of you guys who are not in the Discord server, if you are interested, there's a link in the description of this video down below. Come and join us. Come have some fun. Join the conversation and let us, take a look and enjoy the experiences that you are getting to experience when we're not out there doing it.
Absolutely. Well said. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the real value in it.
So I was going to say, what we got coming up? Well, we all got Thanksgiving coming up.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people traditionally they go hunting on Thanksgiving Day, or some people go fishing on Thanksgiving Day. So you already know I'm going to be doing the spatchcock turkey on the grill. Audrey will be throwing down in the kitchen. We're going to have the meal. We're going to watch football, maybe the dog show. So what are y'all doing for Thanksgiving? What, you just sitting at the house watching BoobTube or going and doing something? What you doing?
I'm on call, so I'll be going to work for a couple hours Thanksgiving morning. And the
I hope you get paid well for that.
Yeah, it's
same.
double time, so it's decent.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure it's actually supposed to warm up. I think tonight's the last night below freezing as the low. We've been down in the teens all weekend. So we'll see what happens. Duck season doesn't open until next Saturday, December 3rd. This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Too late. Duck season's open in Texas and Louisiana and Florida.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Yeah. Come on, Illinois. What the hell?
No kidding.
What are you doing Thanksgiving, Stanley?
I'm going to eat a lot of food. I'm going to drink some scotch. I'm going to smoke some cigars. And every single day. And then I'm going to try to get out and do something, have some fun. We'd like to go hunting some rabbits. Maybe we'll see what we get out there and do. But mainly, it's going to be about family. We're going to be spending as much time with the cousins and everybody as we physically can.
Yeah, same here. It's about me, the wife, daughter, enjoying the day, eating good food, watching some football. Ben, thank you, sir, for the contribution. I do appreciate it. That's very nice of you.
Hey, Ben, cheers, man. Appreciate that.
And that's the other. If it's nice on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll be doing some boat work. And Friday night, my daughter, of course, she's the head athletic trainer for a local high school, Brennan High, and they're kicking butt in the playoffs. But they're meeting their biggest challenge this Friday night, round 3 of the playoffs. It's up in New Braunfels, so we'll be going up there for that game, and hopefully they can beat Lake Travis this year. Lake Travis is one of those powerhouses.
Yeah, I hope they win. It'd be awesome.
Good luck on that. I am familiar with that school. I recognize that name.
Yeah. All right, what else we got going on? Anybody? So next week we are at.
Should be my turn, right?
Yeah,
Sir.
Yeah. Well, we're at his place next week. It's going to be the post Thanksgiving show. We can all talk about how well we ate and if there were any new things added to the menu that we didn't like or liked. We can talk about Stanley's adventures because he is going to go do something.
I'm going to go have an adventure. I mean, that's what Thanksgiving and holidays is about.
That's what we want to see. That's what we want to hear about. And everybody in the chat, have a great Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your family. Enjoy the time if you're getting the time to have Thanksgiving at home for the day. And do like Stanley. Get out there and do something, right? Like I said, I'm going to be working on the boat if the weather permits. Stanley's going to be on an adventure, so go outside and do something too. Not on Thanksgiving Day. Enjoy your day, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday, any of those days that you have off, if you have them off, enjoy your day. And there's one of the Wonder Dogs. Grant's muted, but we can see he's got a Wonder Dog in his lap.
She was barking. She wanted in my lap.
It was her turn.
Yeah. She wants to be the star of the show. All right. Anything else, gentlemen, before we go ahead and shut this thing down?
Have a great week, everybody.
Yeah, guys. Hey, we appreciate you. You got hanging out with you, getting to decompress, getting to do the week and everything that we getting out after like a long day's work, getting to hang out with you guys. It means a lot. Appreciate it. Really, really enjoy your company. So thank you. We're thankful for you.
All right, folks, we are done for the night. We will see you next week at Grant's place. Peace out, everyone.
Looking forward to it, and happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.